So today I'm going to show you one of my favorite combos on the foam roller. It gets everything in your pelvis and your core fired up, and it opens you up through your chest. So awesome if you sit a lot, really great if you're a runner or play any type of sports where you have to balance on one leg, because when you're doing the core work, you are balancing on one leg. It's also a really nice thing to do just at the end of a long work day if you've been rounded over. So great basically for balance, for core, for proprioception, which is your sort of mind-body connection, and really great for posture. If you don't have a roller, or if it's too much on the roller, you can always do it on the floor. And as I say to all of my clients, you have to meet yourself where you are, so don't do the roller until you're ready. And as Jess Sims would say on Peloton, no ego amigo, right? You do what you can, you meet yourself where you are. So you're gonna lie on your back. You're gonna put your butt on the roller. Make sure your head is on the roller. You don't want it to be falling off. Okay, and you're just gonna start with sort of 10 breaths here. And every time you exhale, you're just gonna pull your hip bones to your ribs. You're getting a little pelvic tuck, and you're just gonna let your knees come in. You're gonna hug yourself. And then as you relax, you just let your knees fall out, and your arms are out, and you just do a little bit of an arch. So it's not massive, it's not like, ah, you're just sort of letting your lower back sort of move. So you bring your knees in, roll around, you round your shoulders forward a bit, and then you exhale in. You're rolling through your feet. So you breathe in, your knees come in, tuck through your pelvis, and around, and then relax. Okay, so you should feel very grounded on the roller now. You know where you are. With the roller, the closer your feet are together, the harder it's going to be always. So you can start with your feet wider and move closer as you feel more comfortable. Engaging through your core always. So there's a little bit of pelvic floor, a little bit of pulling taffy in your lower abdominals. And then you bring your hands up. You're going to do a little isometric press into your hands, which activates all through your armpits and in through your core. So just hold that press, and then separate your hands and your arms go back by your ears. So just watch as your arms go back. You're not arching your lower back. Get through your core, and you go back. And then you come back up, and you do a little press. So you do sort of 2 to 10 of these. Connect into your armpits, connecting all through here. And then you go back. No arching of your lower back. Once you've done your 2 to 10 of those, then you're going to warm up your core with a little bit of a march. You're going to lift your opposite arm and leg. Your arm goes back. If you want to add even more of a warm up, you can turn your head as you go. That'll just give your neck a little bit of a stretch. And after you've done a couple of those, you're going to hold the leg up, and you're going to do a little isometric press. So your hand goes to your thigh, and you're activating through your hip flexors, pelvic floor, lower abdominals. The foot that's on the ground is really grounded down. And then slow, and you switch, and you would do sort of 2 to 10 of those, connecting it through your core. You can always make it harder by lifting the other hand, wobble, off the ground. Okay? That's the first one. Then you bring your hands back up, you do that little isometric press, and then this time when your arms go wide, they go into a big V. Again, not letting your back arch. And you would do 2 to 10 of those. Then on the next one, you bring your leg up, hold, and you're going to do those arms, the marching arms. I call them soldier arms, with the leg up. Really grounding down through the foot that's on the floor, ball of the big toe, ball of the little toes even. And then you take your opposite hand and you press for that isometric little inner thigh. So you get the inner thigh, the left leg, pelvic floor, lower abdominals. And then you slowly go down, and you do sort of 2 to 10 of those. Make sure when you're done those, you end on the other leg and you do your soldier arms. Okay, then you bring your feet down, cross your arms over your chest, and you just do a little bit of a mini thoracic rotation. So you're keeping your legs still, core is engaged, moving through your upper spine. The last one of the arms, you bring them to a W. You go W to Y. W to Y. No arching of your lower back. Okay, final, you bring your leg up, hand on the outside, and you connect all through the lateral tissues through here, your bum and your core. Again, you can have your other hand off the ground or on the ground, and then you switch. Remember, you can do this on the floor if it's too challenging on the roller. That is totally okay. Okay, and not least, you're gonna bring your feet nice and close together. You're gonna bring your arms up over your chest like this. Press, isometrically connect, and just really mini. One knee goes slightly out to the side and then back in. So this is the leg that's moving and I'm connecting it to that inner thigh, but the other butt cheek is holding me really nice and stable. Remember, this can all be done on the ground. Remember to breathe. Remember to meet yourself where you are and be patient with yourself because the balance is challenging. I always like to end by rolling off and feel it. Oh, how nice it is to lie on the ground. Enjoy.